Hello, welcome to today's yoga session. My name is Michael. Today we're going to go over a yoga practice to help lengthen the spine and create space in the upper chest or the heart area. So for our practice today, we're going to be using a block, a strap, and the wall. So go ahead and start by setting your mat, going long ways into the wall. So the short end of the mat is pressed up against the wall, and you're facing forward towards the screen, towards me. And then go ahead and take your block, place your block to its lowest height, right in the center of your mat, where it's short and broad, and go ahead and sit on top of your block for Sukhasana, or cross-leg position. Once you sit on your block, cross your legs at the center of your shin bones. Place your hands on your knees, palms up, soften your fingers. Take your gaze straight forward. Draw your chest forward, up, and back just slightly. Glide your shoulder blades up, back, and soften them now. Close your eyes. With your eyes closed, start to soften the expression of your face. Begin to create a calm, confident, clear type of demeanor on your face. And allow that to set the tone for the rest of your body. Feel the weight of your hips, your legs, ankles, and feet. And allow everything from your waist down to root down and become heavy. Gently draw your navel in towards your spine, creating a gentle lift through your abdominal cavity. And feel the center of your hips. Align the center of your rib cage or the center of your heart over the center of your hips. And align the center of your skull over the center of your heart. Sit tall through your spine. Broaden your collarbones and relax the weight of your shoulders. Consciously hit the pause button. You're going to slow down and focus in towards your breath. Without any interference or change, simply listen to the natural flow of your breath. Continue to follow your breathing. And to plug into your practice, take another moment here to count your breaths. As you inhale, just accept your breath moving through your body. As you exhale, count in your mind. 1. And again, inhale, exhale, count 2. Inhale, exhale, count 3, and so on. Take some time here and count 10 breaths on your own. After your 10th exhale, slowly draw your palms together in front of your heart and just wait there. And we'll continue on from there. So your hands are together in front of your heart. Lift up to the center of your heart. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, gently bow your forehead down towards your thumbs. Take a moment to honor and respect where you are on your mat and within your practice, whatever that means for you today. Keeping your eyes closed. Slowly lift your head up on your spine. Relax your hands on your knees, palms up. With heavy eyelids, very slowly begin to blink your eyes open and gaze straight forward. Mindfully remove yourself from your block. Place your block off to the side for right now and find tabletop position. Using the long edge of your mat, find your alignment in tabletop. Stack your shoulders directly over your wrists and spread your fingers out wide. Place your knees under your hips and make sure that your ankles are in line with your knees. Get a neutral spine. Take your eyes forward about a foot, foot and a half out in front of your yoga mat. And start to draw your navel in towards your spine. From neutral, inhale, pull your heart forward, lift your tailbone up towards the sky. Exhale, round your spine up towards the ceiling. Descend your tailbone down and gaze towards your navel. Continue here. Inhale, cow, pull your heart forward, lift your tailbone. Exhale, cat, round your spine, descend your tail, and gaze back. Continue here a couple more rounds on your own. Follow your breath. Finish up this last round. Come back to a neutral spine. From neutral, walk your hands forward about 2.5 inches. Spread your fingers out wide again. Tuck your toes under. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up high towards the sky and encourage your chest back towards your shin bones. Relax the weight of your head all the way down. Concentrate your gaze at a non-moving spot in between your shins behind you. Firm your legs. Lift your outer hips up high. Navel to spine. Pull your front ribs towards your back ribs. Then externally rotate your shoulders by rolling your elbows in towards the midline and press down through your palms. Keep your head, face, and neck soft and relaxed. Slowly begin to pedal out your legs. Bend one leg, straighten the other. Gentle movements to start. Avoid moving any faster than your own breath. Begin to slow down the movement of your legs. Using your abdominals, your core strength to transition. Slowly walk your hands back towards your feet. Find a forward fold towards the back edge of your mat. Place your hands onto your shins. Inhale your spine halfway up and forward, monkey pose. Exhale, fold back and release down. Relax your arms, relax your head. Firm your legs. Inhale, stand, sweep your arms up high towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. From standing, go ahead and grab a hold of your block. Take your block thin ways and long ways up and down. And place the block in between your inner thighs, just above your knees. And then back yourself up to the wall. Start with the base of your heels against the baseboard and see if you can press the back of your legs into the wall to the best of your ability. Then press your palms, your shoulders, and your head into the wall as well. Everything in the back of your body pressing into the wall. Starting to cultivate Tadasana in our body, or mountain pose. And mountain pose is so important in the yoga practice because there's mountain pose alignment in all the other poses. So you can take the concept of keeping a long spine and an open heart in mountain pose to pretty much every other pose on your mat. So standing up against the wall, take a moment to just press everything into the wall and look straight forward. Now observe the amount of surface area on your body pressing into the wall. Compare the contact sensation between your right and your left side. So start with your legs. Feel the connection of your heels, maybe the back of your calves, your hamstrings, and your hips as they press into the wall. And notice if there's more of your right leg or your left leg connected to the wall. Without trying to change or be perfect in any way, simply observe, just notice. And check out your hips, your low back, and your mid back. See if you can press the mid back, the low back into the wall. And then do the same thing with the shoulder blades. Press your shoulder blades into the wall. And press your palms into the wall. Now start to engage your core by drawing your navel, your belly button, in and up. As you draw your navel in, take your front hip points and pull them up towards your ribs. Simultaneously, lift your back ribs up away from your hips. And just notice by pulling the belly in, frontal hips up, back bottom ribs up, if that created any more contact sensation or connection to the wall behind you. Now keep your palms firmly pressing into the wall and step your body away from the wall just about 4 or 5 inches. Now squeeze your block with your legs. As you squeeze the block, lift the front hips up, descend the tailbone down. Mesh your frontal ribs in towards your back ribs and draw your chest forward, up, and back just slightly. Keep pressing your palms to the wall. Gaze straight forward, take a couple breaths. Now keep your body tall and release your hands away from the wall. Palms face in at your hips. And breathe. Notice with your hands away from the wall, if you've lost any core engagement through your body. Just check back in. Draw your navel in towards your spine. Lift the frontal hips up towards the rib cage. And lift the back ribs up away from the waist. Firm your legs. Inhale, sweep your arms up high. Exhale, release your arms back down. 2 more times. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, release your arms down. 1 more time. Inhale, arms up high towards the sky. Exhale, release your arms down. Now keep the block between your legs and grab a hold of your strap. Now create a loop with your strap. Make a full circle. And then shorten the loop of your strap to a point where you take your strap out in front of you, outside your wrists, and your wrists press into the strap, and the strap will block your wrists at shoulder width. So you want to give it a view with your eyes. Check if the center of your shoulder is in line with your thumbs on both sides. And come back to stand where you were. Squeeze your legs and extend your arms straight forward. Now squeeze the block with your inner thighs and roll your outer hips in towards the midline of your body. Roll your outer hips in towards the midline of your body. Navel to spine. Frontal hips up. Back ribs up. Roll the back of your armpits forward towards the wall out in front of you. Now keep the engagement through your body and slowly extend your arms up high towards the sky, Urdhva Hastasana, or upward hand position. Now squeeze the block with your legs. Lift your frontal hips up. Burst the strap with your wrists. Try to rip the strap apart with your arms. Roll the back of your armpits forward and lift up through your back ribs. Stay strong here. Gaze forward and breathe. Shavasana-like quality on your face. No reaction to your facial expression. Deep breath in. Exhale, slowly release your arms out in front of you. And gently release your strap off to the side. Come back to Tadasana, mountain pose facing forward. Stand up tall, inhale your arms up high towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge and release all the way down. Relax your skull. Place your hands onto your shins. Inhale your spine halfway up and forward. Monkey pose, heart towards the front edge of your mat. Exhale, fold back down, release. Relax your skull. Again, hands to shins, inhale, monkey pose. Pull your spine long towards the front of your mat. Exhale, fold back down and let it go. Again, hands to shins, inhale, monkey pose. Open your heart as you lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold back down. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift, monkey pose. Exhale as you arrive and continue to breathe. Now squeeze the block, bring a small bend into your knees. Lean your weight forward slightly. As you extend your hips back, use the connection between your hands and your shins to traction and pull your heart forward. Take your frontal ribs towards your back ribs. Roll the back of your armpits forward. Broaden your collarbones. Soft jaw. Deep breath in. Exhale, fold and ragdoll. Reach for opposite elbows. You can keep the block between your legs and bring a little bend into your knees. Relax your skull. Gently sway from side to side. Begin to slow it down and release your fingertips. Hands to shins, inhale, halfway lift, monkey pose. Actively lengthen your spine forward, open your heart. Exhale, high plank, top of a push-up. Take your time and walk your hands forward, holding that block the entire time until you can get your shoulders to stack over your wrists. And look forward in front of your mat about 1.5 feet and find Tadasana quality, or mountain pose, in your high plank. Squeeze the block. Lift your hips up to a point that's closer towards shoulder height. Now, as you squeeze the block, pull your frontal hips up towards your ribs. And then draw your chest forward, up, and roll the back of your armpits forward. Hold here and continue to breathe. Deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Squeeze the block as you transition. Again, inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, return to high plank. Exhale, slowly lower down to the ground, lowering your body in one piece. So hips and chest touch the floor at the same time. Keep your block between your legs and press the tops of your feet down into the floor so much that your kneecaps lift. Take your hands next to your low ribs. Spread your fingers wide. Now, before you go anywhere, energetically slide your toes back in space and hug your elbows in equally towards your spine. From this position, inhale, low cobra. Pull your chest forward and up just a couple inches. Lift your heart. Exhale, release back down. Let's go a couple more times. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, low cobra. Pause here and continue to breathe. Squeeze the block, press your legs down. And as you squeeze the block, pull your hips, your frontal hips, up towards your ribs to descend your tailbone down the direction of your heels. Hug your elbows together, squeeze your shoulder blades in, roll the back of your armpits forward. Now pull your chest forward, up and back slightly. Another deep breath in, and exhale, release. Come into Sphinx pose. Place your elbows directly under your shoulders so that your forearms are parallel. Spread your fingers out nice and wide. And set your gaze straight forward towards the opposite wall. Firm your legs down, squeeze your block. Draw your shoulder blades together and down towards your hips. Actively draw your heart forward as you slide your toes back. Look to create length through your belly and space through your heart. Bring the core engagement of Tadasana and see if you can create any more space. Draw your navel in. Front hips up towards the ribs. Draw your chest forward, up and back. Back of the armpits forward. A little bit more length, deep breath in. Exhale, gently release down to a belly down Shavasana. Stack your hands, rest your forehead on top. And pause here. A couple breaths. Gently press yourself back up onto hands and knees. And you can place your block off to the side for right now. Go ahead and roll over onto your back so that your feet are towards the wall for a Supta Tadasana, or reclined mountain pose. So go ahead and set up with your feet to the wall. And use your hands on the out edges of your mat to find where center. So align your body, center onto your mat. And squeeze your legs together and stamp your feet into the wall. Lift your toes away from the wall and spread your toes out wide. Keep your left foot firmly grounded to the wall, to the baseboard, and hug your right knee into your chest. Create an equal amount of pressure with your arms pulling your right knee in towards your heart and your leg extending away, pressing the heel to the wall. And then just hang out here for a couple breaths. Take your right arm out wide to the side at shoulder height. Take your left hand outside of your right knee. And then very subtle shift. Slide your left foot on the wall over to your right just a little bit. And then use that foot as leverage to slide your hips over to the right just an inch, inch and a half. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, gently guide your right knee down to your left as far as you can go without lifting your right shoulder blade. Now keep your left heel connected to the wall. You can turn your toes to the left, but just keep your heel actively pressing to the wall as you twist. If this feels comfortable here, turn your head to your right, close your eyes, and breathe. As you connect to your breath, feel your hips gently float away from the rest of your body. Slowly bring your head back to center first. Use the strength of your abdominals, navel to spine. Lift your right knee back to center. Place your foot down, center your hips,
both legs out long into the wall. And we'll switch sides. Hug your left knee into your chest. As you hug your left knee and press your right heel firmly into the wall. Spread your toes, take a couple breaths here. Take your left arm out wide to the side, shoulder height. Take your right hand outside your left knee. And then tiptoe your right foot over to the left just a little bit. And slide your hips out to the left, just an inch, inch and a half. Deep breath in. Exhale, gently draw your right knee down to your left as far as you can go without lifting your left shoulder blade. Keep your right heel connected to the wall. Your toes can turn and angle out. Just make sure the heel remains connected. Once you're here, if you did on the other side, turn your head. This time, turn your head to the left. Close your eyes and breathe. Gently bring your head back to center first. Navel to spine. Bring your left knee to center. Lower your foot. Bring your hips back to the center on your mat. Then both legs out long. Just for a moment, press your feet into the wall. Extend your arms over your head like Supta Urdhva Hastasana, or recline head over arm position. Arm over head position. That's what it's called. And then press your feet into the wall. Press the back of your arms into the ground. And then find the Tadasana quality through your spine. Draw your navel in towards your spine. Frontal hip points up towards your ribs. Back ribs away from your waist. A couple breaths here. Now slowly disengage. Bend your knees, place the soles of your feet down into the ground. And then reach over and grab a hold of your block. Take your block at its shortest height, where it's short but also broad. Lift your hips up and slide your block under your hips. And place your block under the point right where your lower back and your hips connect. Then relax your arms for a moment and just make sure that feels okay on your low back. And once you have your block set, take your hands to the outer edges of your mat and then grip your mat to create handles. Roll your shoulder blades underneath and bring your shoulder blades a little bit closer together. As you squeeze your shoulder blades in, use your hands to encourage your mat away from your hips toward your heels. Bend your right knee up, shin parallel to the ground, followed by your left. Connect your legs, squeeze them together, and extend your legs straight up towards the sky for a waterfall pose. Now squeeze your legs, press your heels up, squeeze your shoulder blades down, puff up to the center of your heart. Keep your head, your jaw, your face relaxed, and continue to breathe. But keep your legs engaged and strong, and your heart open. Deep breaths. One leg at a time. Bend your right leg. Bend your left leg. Place both feet down to the ground equally, same time. And then relax your arms. Lift your hips up just an inch. Slide your block out to the side and gently lower your hips down. Take your block again thin ways in between your inner thighs. Grip the block with your legs. And then again, take your hands to the outer edges of your mat. Grip your mat. Roll your shoulder blades under. Squeeze your block. Exhale all the way out, navel to spine. Inhale, bridge. Lift your hips up high towards the sky and continue to breathe. Squeeze the block. lift your hips. Squeeze your shoulder blades down, lift your heart, breathe here. Another deep breath in. Exhale, gently release your hips all the way down to the floor. Take your block and place your block off to the side and set up for Shavasana. Extend your legs out long on the floor, wider than your mat, so that your feet don't touch the wall. Relax your arms on the ground, palms up, with your wrists somewhere in between hip and shoulder level. Relax your arms and close your eyes. With your eyes closed, relax your face. Let the weight of your skull rest to the floor. And practice the art of surrender. Relax the weight of your body down into the support of gravity. Give yourself permission to simply slow down and cultivate a deeper relationship with your own body and your breath. Rest here in Shavasana. Follow your breathing and mindfully drift. Hang out here in Shavasana for just a couple more minutes. And in just a couple minutes, I'll slowly guide you out. Allow your body to remain still, without movement. Just start to feel the tips of your toes and the tips of your fingers. Very slowly, begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Move your ankles and your wrists. Move your jaw, your tongue, your face muscles around a little bit.
We're going to slow it down and relax. Come back to that still point just for a moment. Slowly bend your knees into your chest. Slowly roll over onto your side. Support your head with your arm or your hands like a pillow. Keeping your eyes closed. Feel around through the ground and gently press up to a cross-legged seated position, Sukhasana, facing forward. You could say facing towards the screen. Once you arrive, sit tall with your eyes closed. Place your hands on your knees, palms up. Take just another moment to observe how you feel after your practice. And observe the quality of your breath. With your eyes closed, draw your palms together in front of your heart. Sit up nice and tall. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, gently bow your forehead down toward your thumbs, blending together, head, hand, and heart. Thank you all so much for taking the time and putting forward your effort to practice here with me. Om Shanti, Om Peace, Namaste. When you're ready, you can slowly blink your eyes open. I hope you all enjoyed our practice today. If you want to learn more, you can check us out at yogaschool.com, where we'll post more videos the first Friday of every month. If you guys have any questions, make sure to message us on the site. Other than that, namaste.